Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new match review here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's massive come from behind 2-1 win away against Wigan Athletic. That's right, the Royals came back from 1-0 down to go ahead and collect all 3 points at the DW Stadium against Wigan Athletic. Goals in the second half from Jayden Wareham and Tyler Bindon saw all 3 points come back to RG2. And I've got to say the performance that Noel Hunt's men put in throughout the 90 definitely saw them deserve all 3 points. I thought Reading were the better team throughout the 90, whether it was in the first half where it just looked like Reading needed some sort of clinical striker up front, or whether it was in the second half where the 2 goals came and then resolute defending happened as well. And yeah, for me, I've got to say Reading were the better team throughout the entire 90. And do you know what? This is a common trend that's happened so far under Noel Hunt. For the performances to begin with under Noel Hunt weren't too great, but as time's gone on, as this team has got a little bit more used to Noel Hunt and as they've got a little bit more resolute together, and you know, that mentality of it's us against the world, you're starting to see Reading performances pick up once again. And I've got to say, massive credit to Noel Hunt. He's definitely learning as a manager, and you can see the learning that he's really had with the displays that Reading are having on the pitch. Now, in terms of the starting 11 that Reading's Irishman manager went with today, there was a few changes due to some injuries, as we saw Michael Craig, Kelvin Ehibachiman and Chem Campbell all excluded from the squad for this one. We saw Joel Pereira, though, continue to play in goal. We did see a change in the back four as Tavonge Rashisha slotted in at right back with Tyler Bindon, Amadou Mbenge and Andre Garcia making up the rest of the back four. The midfield three was unchanged though, as we saw Lewis Wing, Harvey Nibbs and Charlie Savage continue to play as a trio. We saw Billy Bowden and Mamadi Kamara play out wide, while Jayden Wareham was in the squad once again as the sole striker. Now, in terms of first half performances, like I said, Reading had lots of chances in that first 45, and in particular the first one came in the 8th minute. Lewis Wing had a free kick on the edge of the box, which was laid off by Charlie Savage, and it forced a really good save from Sam Tickle low down. It was a good strike from Wing, it was just outside the box, and yeah, look, the young English goalkeeper was able just to get a hand to it. 29 minutes in, and it was another good save by Sam Tickle. This time a corner came in from Reading, and there was a scramble in the box after they failed to clear. And Andre Garcia looked to volley the ball into the back of the net, but once again, it was Sam Tickle who got in front of the shot. 35 minutes in, and Reading once again went close. It was Harvey Nibbs this time who had the ball with his back to goal. Eventually was able to swivel round and take a shot, but the shot was deflected and just went over the crossbar. Wrong-footed Sam Tickle, who went the opposite way to the shot, but just went over the crossbar. Wigan did have a chance though themselves. It took 44 minutes for them to have their first real proper test of Joel Pereira. It came when Johnny Smith had a strike from distance just outside the box, and Pereira was able to make a smart stop. But Reading actually didn't get the goal scoring underway. It was Wigan, like we said, who got the first goal as Reading came from behind to win. It came in the second half, and it came 59 minutes into the game. It was a corner kick that was played in from Wigan, and it was a real high looping ball that went over to the back post. And Jason Kerr was the man who was at the back stick to head home and put the Latics 1-0 up. It was poor defending from Reading overall, but again, I don't think there was a lot Reading could do here. I thought we struggled with the corners today, especially with the ones that were high up, the balls that came looped in, should I say, over the top, or at least high up in the air, should we say. And Reading struggled with them a little bit, and they struggled here. I thought Mbenge and Rashisha were both on Jason Kerr, but were unable to stop him, and he was able to head home and put the Latics 1-0 up. But 67 minutes in, Reading went close. It was Lewis Wing once again from a free kick who had a strike. This time, though, Tickle wasn't involved in saving the shot. It just went wide of the target. 71 minutes in, and Reading were able to find their just equaliser. It was a goal from Jayden Wareham, and I've got to say there was quality all round for this goal. Charlie Savage played a really good ball into Wareham, who took a really nice touch, and then the finish from Wareham, I've got to say, was a really, really smart finish. It was a really good finish from Wareham. Sam Tickle's come jumping out of his goal, and Wareham's just slided it underneath him. It's a really good finish from Wareham, and I've got to say, he's got to take credit for that. For me, I really like the addition of Wareham up front today. Yes, a lot of the balls that were coming up, he was struggling to win in the air, but he's always chasing down. He's always looking to win the ball. And I've got to say, Wareham had a decent performance today. I don't think it was great, but a decent performance. Got himself a goal either way and scored himself another goal in the league. I think it was his third so far this year in blue and white. Reading went close in the 85th minute. It was Amadou Mbenge who was able to hit the crossbar following a header from a corner. The ball then came back out to Tyler Bindon, who flicked it on / had a header at goal. It found its way to Nibbs, but Sam Tickle once again was able to smother the ball and it went out for another corner. And from that resulting corner, Reading were able to see themselves score a winner. The ball came the ball came into the box and Adrian Akande eventually had the ball at his feet. He then had a missed kick that found its way to Tyler Bindon. Bindon struck it, but Tickle once again was equal to the shot. But the rebound came straight to Reading's New Zealand defender and he struck it into the roof of the net and put the Royals 2-1 up. It's a come from behind away victory. I can't tell you the last time Reading had a come from behind away victory. It must be a very long time ago, as look, the away performances have been pretty futile recently in the last few years. But look, a 2-1 win away from home is absolutely fantastic, and it's just what Reading need. I've got to say, some performances today out there from Reading. I say Lewis Wing, I thought he had a decent game. Look, he had a lot of shots from outside the box, and I thought Wing his passing was a lot better than what it's been as of recent. Charlie Savage provided some quality for the first goal with a brilliant ball into Jayden Wareham. Wareham again as well with some quality to be able to score the first goal. I thought Mbenge was class at the back, and I got to say I thought Tavonge Rashisha slotting at a right back did a pretty decent job as well. In terms of poor performances, Benny Bowden really wasn't up to scratch today. I thought it was a really bad game from him. And yeah, I thought, look, listen, that's the only real negative that I can think of off the top of my head. It was good to see Andy Yeardon return as well in blue and white, or well, at least in red today, as he was able to come back. I think it was 67 minutes on the clock when he finally made his return to first team action. We also saw Abrafa and Louis Holtzman come off the bench as well, but really importantly, it was good to see Andy Yeardon back in the squad. Same with Adrian Akande as well, who again had an involvement for the second goal, but he was also back in the squad following injury. What does this do for the league table? Well, Reading are now still in 9th position, 15 wins for the season, 8 draws and 10 losses with 53 points on the board. We remain in 9th, but the important thing is that we're only 3 points off the playoffs now. Charlton Athletic getting a real late goal against Leyton Orient sees them climb into that 6th spot for now. But look, Reading have a game to play on Tuesday. That is Exeter at home. Exeter currently occupying 19th position. So you never know, results may go Reading's way. And yeah, we could potentially be level on points in a playoff position. We're also only 11 points off second spot. No, I'm not going to jump ahead of myself. Look at the fixture list though, you never know. But no, I'm not going to jump ahead of myself and get into any automatic promotion talks. But the playoffs obviously must be the aim for Noel Hunt's men. And look, I don't see why Reading can't do it. Yes, the squad is very thin, but they're very resolute. And you've seen this Reading team really create a positive atmosphere around the club when we are in one of the most negative times as a Reading Football Club fan. Rumours of free agents coming through the door, rumours of takeovers happening. You never know, outside of the football on the pitch could create a more positive atmosphere, and it could translate into wins on the pitch. But it's 6 unbeaten for Noel Hunt's men. And yeah, Reading continue to add points onto their tally for this year. That's going to be it for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.